only thing that brought me any relief at all after my miscarriage was connecting with other women who had also experienced that loss. You know, even though I knew that miscarriage was a common phenomenon, I felt so isolated. I felt like no one could possibly understand the grief, the pain that I was feeling, you know. But when I started to share my experience with women that I knew, you know, on social media accounts that focused on pregnancy loss, I felt less alone. And I realized that I was now a part of this community of incredibly strong women who really understood, who really, really got it. You know, one benefit of me sharing my experience with women that I know was that many of them shared that they too had had a miscarriage. And I was shocked in many of these cases. Like a lot of these women were very close family members. I had no idea that they had miscarried. And it made me feel so much better. Of course, I wasn't happy that they had gone through that loss and that pain, but it helped me remember that, you know, I wasn't cursed, you know, that I wasn't the only one that has ever gone through this pain, you know, that other women really did get it. So that was incredibly cathartic, you know, finding the courage to reach out to select women that I knew. And the power of these women sharing their experiences with me prompted me to create a video, a pretty raw video about my loss. I think I recorded it like 2 weeks after the loss, so it was still very, very present. I was still in the thick of the grief. And I posted this to YouTube and Instagram. And the reaction was really beautiful. I got tons of, you know, private messages from just acquaintances that I didn't really talk to that much, but they said, thank you for sharing. You know, I've also had a loss. This was my experience. I had strangers, you know, send really beautiful messages of support and share about their own miscarriage journey. And it just expanded my community. And yeah, this all helped me realize that, you know, the more we can talk about pregnancy loss in safe spaces, you know, the more we take away the isolation and the shame that so many women sadly feel during this experience. So you certainly do not have to post a public video about your experience, but I do encourage you to seek out, you know, different avenues on social media, in your in-person community, to see if you can find some spaces that feel safe to begin to share, to begin building your own community of women that understand what you're going through. You know, and in addition to connecting with loved ones, to finding those social media accounts that feel supportive of pregnancy loss, I also encourage you to look into online and in-person support groups focused on pregnancy loss, because often these groups are led by somebody who really, really gets it and who is well trained in helping women, you know, navigate this very unique type of loss. And they create this really, really safe container for sharing and connecting. So above all, please know that you are not alone. Myself and all of the other women that have had this type of loss, we stand beside you, and we're sending you so much love.